There you go. There you go. Now, when the superhuman clone is done right, we know a few superhuman clones, huh? Homelander, Homelander. What's his name? Omni-Man, But today we talking about Metro Man, bro. I'm not gonna lie, the Mega Man movie was so nice. I remember it still, and like I don't know, was it yesterday or the day before? I was on Netflix. I saw it and I watched it again, man. The memories that came with this movie. Let's get into
I
this.
do have a choice.
This vid, we doing some different. Kinda
Let's do
like
it.
when LeBron was putting a do-rag on his head, even though he ain't have a single wave. Metro Man's story starts off at the same time as Megamind's. They both fly in
Yep.
from space and land in Metro City. Metro Man making sure to knock Megamind's
Yep.
pod straight into the prison, while he moves into a mansion.
A rich family house.
You ain't
Yeah.
never seen a bag outside, I probably put on my back. Like, what? You ain't never
And
seen
from the second he landed, baby Metro Man not only had a full head of hair, but he could already fly. That hairline of his was already magnificent. No need for
Immaculate,
enhancements.
bruv.
Megamind and Metro Man even went to the same school. And when I tell you that this man never touched the ground, spinning the teacher while flying,
But he
using
wasn't.
his lasers to prepare the popcorn while flying, put out a fire in class by inhaling the flames while flying, and dropped Megamind into the corner to stare at a wall. I don't see how they got this little Metro Man doing the teacher's job. He's
Bruh,
putting his own classmates in timeout, then proceeds to receive a gold star. Megamind was in the back, still suited up in that orange jumpsuit that has never seen a washing machine a day in its
I
life,
don't
with
know
his
why you was going to school in the orange jumpsuit, in a prison jumpsuit. Like, what's going on, bro? Like, at least change when you go to school, bro. That's
his
crazy.
fat forehead looking back with pure envy. Metro Man was even playing a ukulele and was still flying, bro. The teacher is singing the song word for word, somehow forgetting the fact that she's 30 and needs to focus on teaching these little niggas.
Facts.
You're telling me she don't see Megamind pulling out a gun mid-class and just making his minion disappear and reappear with a drop of water? What is she even good for? Even when playing dodgeball, I'm pretty sure Metro Man was still flying while pretending he didn't know
yeah,
who
you
he
would.
wanted to pick on his team. This kid's face already tells you how bad the last two choices are, but you're telling me Metro Man
Wasn't
ain't
it a guy that
racist in
was like, he had his leg broken or
some
something?
way, shape, or form? This little girl is slouched over with a cast on her right leg,
Yeah.
walking with crutches, talking about some, my precious. She can't even
Nah,
look
it's
bro in the
crazy.
eye without turning her head like these. And he still chose her over the blue alien with a gigantic head. At one point, he even saved the teacher and collected a 5th gold star, smiling and winking at the teacher and
I
looking
was
back
like,
at
bro,
the
what the fuck? When that happened, I was like, yo, she like twice away, boy, calm down.
rest of the students, talking about some glaze me, glaze me.
Look, you glaze me.
Look at him in the background while Megamind is having his villain monologue. He's still flying while watching everyone around him clap and tell him how awesome he is. Megamind decided to officially become a villain that
Yeah.
same moment and made sure to play a
Embrace that
final
villain.
prank on his class before leaving. And this performative male called Metro Man can't convince me that he don't be ordering matchas and wearing church shoes unironically. Same type of dudes with 7 girlfriends and still be in church every Sunday holding up his hands. He not fooling me cause his ass is going through a pregnancy scare. Metro Man stuck out his tongue and proceeded to lift up the school and relocated them
That
somewhere
is
else.
crazy.
Is this not crazy? Their rivalry then went on even when they were adults, and Metro Man was still getting glazed. He came
By
breaking
the
through
whole
the
city
brick
now.
wall, showing off the pearly whites and dancing like a fool, and everything about him is pretty much just a clone of Superman. An alien that fell from space who wears a skin-tight suit with a cape and a big-ass logo across his chest. Plus, he can fly
Well,
and
not
has
across
heat
his
vision.
chest, it was
They
a whole upper body. It's a M that's like all on it. Anyway.
got the whole city outside.
Plus, he had the reporter girl, just like Lois Lane. I'm just saying.
Just to see him flying across the crowd, giving out high fives, even having a line of mothers handing him their kids. At
That is
first,
crazy
I thought they
work.
were single moms. I was like, okay, bet. If one of them was looking like Lauren London, I couldn't even blame, bro. But then I'm seeing there's grown ass men just smiling in the back, watching their wives just hand a celebrity their baby. I'd be
take
so
my
sick.
baby.
The mother of my child just handing a stranger my kid.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be like, yo, Metro Man, give him a strand of hair, you know what I'm saying? maybe my son will get some powers, just a strand of hair, you know what I'm saying? It might work. you know what I'm saying? I would try, bro. I would try.
I don't care if the nigga solved world hunger. He up there in front of thousands, just juggling
That's
my
crazy.
toddler, using my kid as a circus act, tossing the kid back into my wife's hands. Look at this dumbass, smiling and clapping. Ain't nothing funny about this, bro. Your wife is going. Threw the second kid who got caught upside down, kissed the black kid for good PR, and launched the baby into the stroller. The city would hate me. They getting sued for every dollar they've got. And then when they passed Metro Man the mic and let him get his sad motivational moment, it's time we get serious. Ha ha. Yeah, I know y'all love me. Yeah, kiss
That
my
is
toes.
crazy
Don't
work.
mind me. I'm just walking on water now. All of you people are the ones that
how
give
is
me
he
a
actually
purpose,
doing that?
and I appreciate every one of y'all. But
I'm
once
guessing he was controlling his weight or something, but how the fuck did he do that, though?
they unveil Metro Man's gigantic statue, Megamind appears on the big screen, and Metro Man tells him that he's gonna send.
Man, Megamind got some style, bro. Megamind is a villain with some style, bro. This guy got some real style. I'm not talking about his drip. His drip is shit. I'm talking about his entrance and how he nice with it.
him to jail, and that his shoes are fake.
I knew it.
Megamind had to show off the feet. They may look like dog shit, but don't get it twisted. They Balenci. And shows that he kidnapped Roxanne for the 50th time. And Roxanne thought she was smart. So she told Metro Man that they were at the observatory. So Metro Man flew up into the sky to get a good look and saw the
he wasn't
observatory
there.
and dives down, flying towards it, just for him to enter the spot and realize that he got bamboozled. And that's when
That
Megamind
ass.
presses a button and shows Roxanne the view, saying that they were hiding in a fake observatory that he built, and made sure to FaceTime
He's
his
smart,
best
he's
friend
smart.
Metro Man to say that he's about to be blasted by the full concentrated power of the sun. But as you
And
can
that's
see
when he
by
does
his
the
face, the
craziest shit
beam
ever.
was taking mad long. Turns out that the sun needed some time to warm up, kinda like when I put food in the microwave, and after 3 minutes, somehow
Still
the
not
food is
hot,
still
bro.
freezing cold.
Oh,
while
I
the
hate that when it happens, bro. I'll be putting that shit in, or like when you make some ramen, like don't make it with microwave, bro. It's so stupid. I did it one time. It came out. It wasn't cooked. There was still some parts that weren't cooked. I was like, bro, you gotta be fucking lying. I was like, yo, are you freaking for real? Like dead ass? Like, don't get me wrong. It's like most of it was cooked, but there was still some parts that weren't. I was like, bro, what is this?
plate is burning my hands. This don't make no sense. Metro Man started trying to fly out the observatory and was saying that he can't break out because copper is his weakness and
but
it
it
drains
wasn't.
his powers. Megamind was mad confused. If I throw this nigga a penny,
He
he gonna
was.
suffer? Really? And the beam finally shoots and blows up the observatory, and a skeleton with a cape fell out the sky, meaning that Metro Man was killed. And the rest of the movie is just Megamind realizing that as a villain, not having an enemy was boring.
trash.
Kinda like when Joker got mad when Batman's identity was revealed to him, took away the fun and the mystery. So Megamind had the idea of making his own enemy.
Oh.
He was suffering from success. He wanted to create his own problems, trying to recreate Metro Man's powers to then give those powers to a regular dude, turning him into a hero to fight Megamind. So after this whole debacle happens, the diffuser gun accidentally went off and ended up hitting the camera guy that worked with Roxanne. And after spending some time convincing Hal that he was some space godfather on some,
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
he kept up that whole charade to help train Hal. But Hal was only interested in
In
becoming a
Roxanne.
hero, because he's seen that the hero always gets
you?
the pom-pom,
Hey,
and he
yo.
wanted Roxanne by any means. So when she told this man that she wasn't interested in his double chin, instead of hopping on a treadmill, he retired from being a hero that same day.
became a
Megamind
villain.
was getting ready for his big day, the day where he would finally fight Titan and have a new arch nemesis, ready to show off the new drip to
at
the
this
world.
drip
But
is
Titan
ass,
never
bro.
showed up. So Megamind broke through the wall and found Hal locked in his room playing video games and pointing at the door. His bald blue head top could have just walked in like a normal human being. And that's when he looks over and sees that Hal robbed a few banks and
Yup.
upped his liquidity. That cash, that green, his investments are about to go stupid. So they
What
get
the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Titan fired up and ready to box. Megamind showed Hal that everything was
He's
all a
that
lie.
he was the one that
so
kissed
Titan
Roxanne.
started spazzing. Bro couldn't believe it. It was all a lie? No shit.
Oh my God, it's Albert Einstein. It's Albert Einstein. Oh my
What
God.
the fuck?
And knocked Megamind on his back, but managed to get up and hit Titan with the
Yeah, but
sophisticated.
the problem was Titan ain't no hero, bro. So he tried to do something that heroes don't do for real. But they should do. I'm not gonna lie.
Backhand to send him swimming under the concrete, and they started playing hide and seek, tiptoeing across the street
That
behind
shit
him,
was so
showing up,
dumb.
tapping his shoulder, punching him into the distance, into a wall with a chopstick in his nose, flying back out, chasing after Megamind, and getting hit
That
with a
is-
light pole right across the balls, legs in the air, toes curved inwards, with a
crazy.
sign in the background talking about some "we only need 2 minutes."
What? I've never noticed this. I've never noticed this, bro. What is this? We only need 2 minutes to lube you. Diddy ad, bro. What the fuck is this, man?
To lube you.
Yo, Diddy.
Titan pushes Megamind
That's
away,
the
picks up a
Diddy
light
ad.
pole of his own, and they start fencing, showing off the swordmanship. Megamind is just trolling, while Titan
real.
is losing
He's
his
dead
mind,
ass crashing
pushing
out.
him back, tripping him up, and sending him flying through the air, looking up at the beautiful blue sky, and sends him right back down, crumbling through a whole building, level by level, breaking through the glass to grab Megamind by the
Hey,
collar,
yup,
but
that's where he
Megamind
like-
was ecstatic. His plan worked, and now all Titan had to do is send him to jail so he can then break out and they can do this whole thing again on Thursday. Even gave him a couple taps on the cheek. Except
That's
for the
crazy,
fact
man.
that Titan was really trying to kill bro. He
Yup.
started looking around, and luckily there were 3 sticky notes. In case of an emergency, push this. So he pressed that.
Titan crashed out dead ass because he was like, bro, I'm not playing with you. I'm not sending you to jail. I'm about to murder your ass. It's the end, my guy. It's over.
And got launched away and saved by his robots. Except for the fact that Titan was on his ass. That face
Yup.
alone is scary enough for me. You would have thought I stole his chicken nuggets.
Whoa,
Megamind had a
whoa.
failsafe, which was to trap
What
Titan
is
in
that?
a ball of copper. Considering the fact that Titan's powers are supposed to be a knockoff of Metro Man's
yep.
powers. So logically, if the main
That
guy
should've
is weak
worked.
to copper, so will the clone. But Titan punched right through and ripped open the ball, picking it up and rolling it towards Megamind, who manages to get away. So that's when the people are like, "Thank you, Titan. Now we're
Yeah, he
finally
said, "I'm
free
the
from
boss now."
Megamind." Titan said, "Hold up. Wait a minute. Do I look like Abraham Lincoln freeing some slaves? Me and him don't got the same definition of the word free." Megamind and Roxanne go out to find the hideout of Metro Man to find a way to get rid of Titan, and finds where Metro
Metro
Man
Man
moved the
said,
school
"Man,
to.
it's over."
And it turns out that Metro Man was alive, walking around in a robe, eating a sandwich. Megamind was so confused, he started touching bro's face and beard, just to make sure it was really him. And Metro Man explains that he got tired of being a superhero
My man said,
and
man,
acting
I'm
like
tired of this shit. I don't even get paid for this, man. I'm not doing that. But actually, maybe he does, because that's a nice ass place. I'm not gonna lie. God damn.
Megamind was really some sort of comp. He a bum. That day, when Megamind kidnapped Roxanne, he wasn't feeling
That
it
was the
for real.
craziest
So
thing
he
of the
got
whole
kind of
show.
sad and used his super speed to open up the door and go clear his head. And that's when he realized that he was tired of the Superman storyline, where the fake Lois Lane gets kidnapped every single day. And what makes this scene so tough is this man not only managed to go over to where Megamind
He
was,
even
but
had
even took the
breakfast and
time
all.
to sit in the park, play with a kite, speed over to the library to read some motivational books, even getting some to eat, and looking over the crowd, getting the idea to fake his death. And at the beginning
That
of the
is
movie, you can
crazy.
see when the camera footage on the screen flickers, which is the exact moment that Metro Man used his super speed. And it
I never noticed that. Bro, what? I never noticed that. What? That's crazy. I never noticed that shit. Nah, he was that fast. Oh, wow.
When the beam hit the observatory, this man used his super speed again in the middle of the explosion
Nah,
to go
this
all
man
the way over to a
Flash.
nursing school to get a prop of a skeleton and use it to fake his death. They really nerfed him by making him a Superman with mental health issues. This whole super
Okay, are we back, bro? Hello? Yeah. All right. Looks like we're back. What the fuck? My shit just crashed. Anyway, I was like, what? Back to what I was saying. What movie is this?
tracking his movements and
Which
increase his
Quicksilver is
reaction
this?
time. But bro,
Wait,
till
wait.
Apocalypse started across the screen,
What movie
I'm
is
talking
this?
left hook to right hook until Apocalypse started tracking his movements and increased his reaction time. But bro, you're telling me that this is what trapped his foot? Let me just explain how dumb this looks. He's moving so fast that everything around him is in extreme slow motion to the point that everything is pretty much staying still. So even though Apocalypse's eyes managed to catch up to Quicksilver's speed, how is this branch able
What?
to trap his foot? And now he suddenly can just no longer move at high speeds. Getting his arm caught, broke it with ease, broke his leg too, just to make sure. But they really
Yeah,
made
man.
Metro Man so tough. When Hal flew down and kicked a whole bus in Roxanne's direction, Megamind got the idea of pretending to be Metro Man, and Metro Man's
And man, this
presence
nigga
alone
was
had
shook.
Hal shaking in his tights. And when he got caught, he started begging for his life and flew away immediately, saying
Yeah,
that
he
he would
said, "I'm not
never come
fighting
back.
with him."
He ain't even tried to throw a punch or none. He only came back because he realized that it couldn't have been Metro Man and saw
Yeah.
that it was Megamind
Megamind.
and ate 2 punches for breakfast. That's what they call eggs and bacon. Megamind did win the fight though at the end of the day, but the writing for Metro Man was peak.
It was good. It was well done. I'm not gonna lie.